Okay, today we're going to talk about foundations, specifically older foundations. This is a house that we're in today, is about a 1931, circa 1931 house. These older homes present some unique challenges. The foundation types that we used aren't the conventional spread footings like we see today. These are what are called battered footings. So if you think about it, the interior wall is sloped towards the mud sill slightly, and the exterior wall of the foundation is a vertical plane. That makes it kind of shaped like this. The problem with those in general is that the load is towards the outside edge. So when these foundations fail, cracking or whatever, they usually rotate to the exterior because the load is eccentric on the foundation. There is no T-footing. It's simply just a flat base and a sloped interior wall, and that's called a battered footing. The other issue is with these older homes that the concrete that we use predates traditional or conventional Portland concrete. So what we find often is that the concrete itself is starting to fail. That's the case today. We're in San Francisco, so a lot of the sand that came to be used in these foundations in this part of the state actually came from the beach. The problem with that is that the sand was really impure. It had a lot of salt in it, debris. So literally, when you mix the concrete, not using these older formulations that predate Portland cement, and you use contaminated sand, the concrete actually starts to rot. So it's also very porous. And consequently, even though the grade here isn't anything really extreme, we're not really very far below grade, you get a lot of efflorescence and the concrete will actually start to deteriorate. The reason being is the concrete's porous and it's actually wicking water up into it. So if we poke at this a little bit, you'll see that it just comes apart. That's concrete that's completely failed. So there's a couple issues that come into play there from an inspection standpoint. One is with an older foundation that predates circa 1932 or so, it's unlikely to be bolted, or if it is bolted, it's going to be minimally bolted. The other issue is that the concrete is soft, so it doesn't have a lot of compressive strength, and consequently you probably can't really effectively bolt it because the bolts have nothing to hold on to. So retrofitting a foundation at this age becomes really problematic. And the real fix for this is to actually excavate out and replace the concrete, because the concrete itself has failed in this case specifically. So when you see this stuff, thump on it a little bit, and it starts falling apart like that, and it will just keep doing it. What you've got is a concrete failure, and that's a reportable condition because replacing the concrete in the whole house, or at least a significant part of it, can be a very significant amount of money. So anyway, that's kind of it for this segment.